Hi, my name is Katie. Today, instead of a vlog, we're going to be doing a book review because I don't get to read too many books. I normally forget that I'm reading them and then stop reading them. This time I actually finished a book and it was so good, and it kind of has reference to this channel. So I thought I would do a spontaneous book review. Before I start, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my vlogs. It's been fun documenting my trip here, and it has just been really encouraging to have other people enjoy it and other people going along with me. It's kind of fun. If you want to know when more videos are being posted, it would be awesome if you could subscribe to the channel. That really means a lot. So yeah, let's get to the book review. So the book I read this year so far, it's literally 6 months into the year, but I've only read up one book, is Garden City. It is by John Mark Comer. So this book is about work and rest. To give you some background of the book, the author John Mark Comer is a preacher in Portland, Oregon. So whenever I was in Portland, if you saw that vlog a few weeks ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go to his church, but it was like a 20-minute walk and there wasn't time. And now that I finished it, I really wish I would have contacted him and like asked to get coffee or something, because he seems like that chill person who would totally do that. The book starts out talking about the original work of man in the Garden of Eden. It talks about how God gave us work, and it's not this thing that we just made up in today's society to make us miserable. It's something that God gave us, and it is a way to worship God. So it starts out in the garden, and then of course we sin and we're in today's world, but a city comes to us from the clouds. God gives us this city. And so we go from garden to city, and everything in between that is what we do here on earth right now. That is the work and the rest that we are called to do. The reason I picked up this book was because of this group that I was a part of this semester, or this whole school year, called Jubilee Academy, and it's through an organization called the CCO. The CCO is a campus ministry that I'm a part of at my campus. A big drive of the CCO is showing college students that your work matters. Even if you don't go into a field of ministry, your work is still worshiping God in whatever part of the workforce that you're in. That's kind of what Garden City is a little bit about too. You don't have to be a pastor, you don't have to be a missionary, you can just worship God in everything you do. One of my favorite chapters is the one that challenged me and encouraged me in what I'm doing right now. It's chapter 2 or 3 or something like that, super close to the beginning of the book. And what it does is it asks you, what is your passion? What career can you make out of this passion? Now, some passions are kind of hard to make out of careers. For me, my passion is I love the environment, and I love educating people on different parts of the environment and how we affect it. So that's my thing. How do I make that into a career? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a motivational speaker or a famous celebrity. So how do I do this? So I did a lot of thinking and journaling, and I thought, okay, so the only way I could do this and make money would be to have my own YouTube channel and travel the world and document parts of the environment that are being affected by humans and how we can help that. So I started researching. I learned that you can't really make a living on it unless you're like the top 20 YouTubers in the country or the world. So I was like, okay, well, that isn't gonna work. It's just, if you have a drive to do it, then do it. Because you're not doing it for money. You're not gonna make money probably. You're just sharing life with people and anyone who's interested. So this book motivated me to start this YouTube channel. Even though it's just vlog, that has nothing to do with my passion of what I want to do as with the environment. So that was what this book inspired me to do. Not only is this book about work, it is also about rest. I am terrible about rest. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I am often go, 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 go. My mother yells at me all the time about filling my plate with too much. There's just so much to explore, and there's so much to do, and then there's so much work to be done, and so I just want to get it done, but then there's always more after that. So I'm very bad at keeping the Sabbath. And anyone in my college ministry who has heard me at the beginning of the year, every year we're asked, what's your goal for this next semester? I'm always saying, oh, well, I wish that I could take a Sabbath. No, it never happens. I never end up doing it. This book is really inspiring toward that goal though. So it talks about rest, and John Mark Comer actually talks about his daily routine of rest every week with his family, and it's really cool, and it definitely gives you, I don't know, spark that you're like, oh, I want to do that, I can't wait, I want to try this week. He also uses original Greek and Hebrew as a reference for a lot of his points, which is very neat. He really challenges the reader, and I love that. I love feeling like I'm challenged, and then after reading, I would often journal and kind of decompress what I read, even though it's very lighthearted and he makes jokes in it and it's super casual. It's like you're talking to someone. It's still a lot to think about whenever you want to apply it to your life. At times, the book can make you feel uncomfortable because you don't want to change. You don't want to think, could I be doing a better career? Because you feel safe in it. You feel comfort in that career. You've probably been there for a while. You've been there a few years. You studied it in college. But he asks those questions that sometimes you're too afraid to ask yourself. And if you would like to get it, I would recommend it. There's a link down in the bottom to purchase the book. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and you'll encourage me to read more, and then I'll make more book reviews.